Oh, hello. There was a big orb then. It's gone whoop. Yay. Before anyone comes in. I need a cushion. Hi. Hi, did you see the orb near Jack's cage just as I came on? Hi, Memory Bubble. Hi, John Binney. Hi, Effie. Hi, Peter Jackson and Tapper. I just don't know how this is going to come out. I write things down. I just, Hi, Miss Chime. Paul. Is it L? Red Eye Jedi. Something just come in then. Did I say James? James, Earth Alliance. Hey, 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 they're in. They're in. The light forces are in. Violet. Anyone else who comes in anyway. I've just seen a few orbs coming in then. Don't know if you saw them, but I did. I don't know how this is going to come out because I've kept this chat for today. Hiya, Tree Hugger Dave. And can't really remember, even though I've wrote it down. And then I thought, Queen of Swords. Hello. Don't forget to check out Miss Chime's channel because I've seen you on your channel with your orbs and everything, and it's great. It's just everyone's waking up to, you know, the high vibe train. We're on the timeline of the high vibe train. Even though I've wrote this down, I'm probably going to go off track because I've gone off track anyway. Not down the New World Order train that some people are still on and can't seem to get off, but you know, we'll get there in the end. So if anyone comes in, I'll just say hi to everyone because I just need to get in a flow and just go chat. So first of all, I'd like to show you. Hi. Oh, it's just up today. I'm just doing a new bag. It probably looks really weird at the minute because the eyes aren't here. It's going to be a hedgehog hugging a cup of coffee because it's a coffee hogger. Hedgehog hogger. It's a coffee hogger. It likes its coffee, so there's a new bag. Ow, I've just picked myself with the pin. All hand stitched. Put that there. So hi, everybody's in. Earth Alliance, yeah, Earth Alliance. I've got a new addition to the family. Just thought I'd show you that as well. Because I'm on a little bit early. Yes. I have got a few plants. I can't remember what this is called. It starts with a Z, I think. Can't remember what it is. But I got it in the post. It was all right. Hopefully it'll grow bigger and it's nice. And I can't remember what its name is, but that's a new addition to the family. As well as the light beans that like to come in as well. There you go. So I'm going to try and keep this short, she says. Tapper will be laughing, going, oh, she says it all the time. But I'm like, I'm trying to get a bit of balance in my life, you know, because everyone's trying to get balance. It's what it's all about. The hero's journey, the big fight is with our ego and our authentic self, which I pulled some cards out a couple of days ago. I've left them here to show you what they say. So relevant. And some cards today, and one that I've just pulled out before for me, but this will match up with a lot of people, is there is a stream of love supporting. Yep, that stream of pure loving light. So I like that. Anyway, I'm going to try and get into this chat. Hi, Dave. I just don't know how. Like, I wrote it down. It'll probably all come out back to front and upside down, but I'm sure you'll get it now. As we all know, oh, and I was doodling on the back of my paper. I was doodling on the back of the paper that I was writing on, so I was doodling. As we know, a lot of us are seeing orbs, and one's just flown past my head. As I said, a lot of us have seen us seeing multi-dimensional beings. Still not really sure what to call them, but plasma, consciousness. There's many different words, and this is why everyone gets triggered by it. But save the link and have a listen after. What is it? I'll have to have a look in a bit. So I'll look back after it, stuff that gets commented. Although I've been waiting for a few days to see that. Yeah. Well, I've got to try and get it down a little bit because, you know, I get tired doing this. But I love it. Anyway, fake versus real or real versus fake is, I'll just start off at the beginning, is a lot of us know there's a lot of energies about at the minute. You've seen it on my channel, it's on Tappa's channel, it's on Hi Sue, it's on Miss Chime, it's on a load of people see the energy. Some people don't see them, some people hear them. Many different things going on, but we know it's happening because most of us are experiencing something. So for the naysayers, doesn't really matter. They're on a different train track to us, and I'll talk about that when I get into this. And you know that's true to them, as Magenta Pixie would say, and I'll talk about Magenta Pixie at the end. If you don't know her channel, you should check it out. She's just put a new one up with an interview that I was just watching before I came in here, and I haven't got through it yet. So we all know there's bigger things going on than people know. A lot of us are experiencing it. I think it's fantastic, magical, wonderful. Can't believe it. It's like a dream. Like, I just never thought I'd be here at this time in my life thinking, what the bleep, bleep, bleep. Some people who don't know what's going on and might be new to the channel, it's, you know, you might think I'm bonkers, but, you know, if you've not been following what's been going on with my little journey on my life, which has been a few years since I've been on YouTube, I have changed and developed and moved on and flowed from different things and moved away from stuff I might have been shouting about ages ago, only because that's what you do. You go with the flow like water. You don't stay stuck. Some people are still stuck, which I will go into again at the minute, even though there's still things that I'm on, like the old QDQ, because it is part of the thing that's going on anyway, with multi-dimensional layers to it as well. You know, 3D and all that, as above, so below, as been, so about, as I keep saying. So I'm just going to go in the flow. So yeah, so I'm just, what I try to do is, because I come on YouTube a lot, I tried to save it for today. So 7 thumbs up. But the things that I've been watching, a couple of channels that I watch in the morning just to see what's going on, is matching up with what I've been getting in. I hate saying this word because everyone gets triggered by it, channeling, or given to me by signs and sort of stuff. People get triggered by the word channeling, but I'm going to talk about that as well in a minute. Anyway, whatever the word is, because there's many different words, people get triggered by all sorts of different things that mean the same thing, is it may look like, oh, it's just because you've seen something this week and you're just repeating it. Not really, because if I'd have come on a few days before, you would have seen me saying something before. The people that I've been watching, watching would have said it a couple of days after, because we're all in the same consciousness. So I've saved it just to see what's going on. Not to come on for a couple of days. Well, tried not to come on. I've come on, but not yakking properly. Yeah, there's been orbs in the lovely light since the beginning. And I just love it, because it's just absolutely making making sense of everything I look back on. I keep saying, when you look back at the past now, everything will make sense. Films will make sense. Songs will make sense when you go and re-listen to them. Like I said, the song I was crying at today because it was so beautiful was the Enigma, Age of Innocence. Oh my god. And it was like Native American Indian at the beginning, which I've been saying about Native American Indians, that whoa, can't even do it, but the thing at the beginning, Circle Stones, Arizona, bringing Atlantis to 3D. Yeah, I read about Atlantis and all that sort of stuff. And what was it? The Lemurians, Atlantis, all them places that were before, and all that consciousness that was. And yes, it is a bit David Icke, because David Icke is truthful in a lot of things anyway. Doesn't know about a few other bits, but you know, I'll give him that. It's been fun watching more people open their minds. It has Tree Hugger Dave. I'm blown away. I've been saying it for ages, even when I was strongly on cue, which I still am. It's just, I'm just watching. I don't need to know a lot about it, even though there's still good channels that I watch, but I know what's coming in. But there is a higher divine thing that none of us can really say what's going on when that comes, because like Magenta Pixie said, if you go and check a channel, she's done about 4 videos of star seeds and that, new bits of it, but we don't know the full bits that they wouldn't know. The dark side, the deep state. And Magenta Pixie's talked about that. It's great the way she puts it across, because she gets channeling. And yeah, this is from Charity Shop. And the way that said, we knew some stuff, but some stuff wasn't known to us, any of us, because it can't be, because they didn't know what was going to hit. They did. I'm going to go back into that in a bit, because if you listen to Magenta Pixie, I mean, we've been saying that anyway. Yeah, the golden light. Did you see the golden orb I got yesterday? My God, it just went. But I was thinking about an Ascendant Master Buddha. I don't know which one, but that's the one I asked for, and I got a gold orb. Which normally I'd think of like Buddha, I'd think of orangey anyway, like the sun. But the sun yesterday, oh my God. And then you got Lady V and other people talking about the sun and the things coming off the sun. And the sun yesterday was so yellow, like it used to be, you know, because everyone said the sun used to be yellow and it was white, and the sky's blue. And the sun was so yellow with these like auras around it. When I took a picture, I was like, wow. And I couldn't even look at the sun properly because it was that bright the other day. I was like, wow. And that was the day that I got all these lovely, loads of pure, beautiful, bright white light orbs, and the gold one and the beautiful. And I was feeling very excited. And then everyone's going on about different energies. So I know thank you, Tapper's put Magenta Pixie in the chat. I know there's loads going on, and it's more than people think, you know, multi-dimensionals, different layers to everything, even the things in 3D. So this is going to be a bit of a mix-up. No, they can't. Yeah, exactly. They can't torture or manipulate it. Is for info we don't have. Yeah, exactly. So that's like what Magenta Pixie was saying. If they don't know and we don't know, they can't torture anyone or do anything for anyone to find out what's coming, so they can manipulate it. And that goes into fake and real. Now, this is what I got in the other day, and I wrote it down in my book, because I write things down when they're coming in, and I can't remember if I was dreaming or I was thinking it or what, but it was sort of when I was in bed, and I can't remember if it's when I woke up or before. So I write a lot of my things down in a book, scribble it all down, and I got there it is. Yeah, Magenta Pixie's been talking about portals. I'm going to do different chats on. I'm going to break it down so it's not as long. Hi, Sweet Cece. Hi, Good Seven. Hi, everyone who's in, whoever's in. I see it like, well, for one thing, before I go into the fake versus real, I had this thing come in the other day, and I see it like, it's probably going to repeat itself a bit. So let me get this right. First of all, I saw a vision of Earth as if it was a planet, but don't get triggered by that, you know, a realm with the centre bit where the Aurora Borealis is, which I would say is Mother Earth's heart energy. Trapped, I don't know if it's supposed to be sent out to all of us. I haven't got a clue, but where there's supposed to be the core and the Aurora Borealis energy coming out, which I would say is like the Rainbow Bridge. They normally say, you know, them people, NASA, you know, they don't put all lies out, by the way. It's half-truths and everything. If every planet above, because I've seen it, don't know if it's true, but you know when they say, oh, they've got a hexagon in the middle, or there's a core to them. There's a core to them. I sort of see it as, because I know this anyway, in the cosmos, as in astrology, it's the celestial bodies is a tree of life up there. I've not drawn this to how it is, but I'm just saying, you know, there's a tree of life. It's the set, you know, like say 7 planets or whatever it is, to source. They connect up, and it's the chakras up above. Now we have chakras on Earth, or they try to make them. I don't know, but we have chakras within us. Everything's energy, so everything has energy points everywhere. Inside our body, we have cells that all work together in our little universe within us. We're also cells of Gaia. When we're working together, it's in harmony. When it's not, and it's not been. But also we have the cells above, like the celestial planets are like cells. They're like, and the stars and the moon and the sun are plasma. These orbs are plasma. I don't know if anyone's getting what I'm saying, but it's all the same. It's all the same. So we're like cells working with cells. So I think of the film Men in Black, when they're looking for the universe, and the little universe is on the dog's collar. Our universe could be so tiny, and many and so many and many. So you've got cells in your cells, where cells working on Gaia. Then it's a micro and the macro, as above, so below. If anyone gets what I'm saying, because I'm probably not really saying this good at all. So how they fake it down here, hi Rachel, they fake the source, the cosmos, the real stars up above by example. They mimic everything from above. So for instance, numbers, symbols and language that were back in the day, and you could say things like the round table, what's the other one everyone gets triggered by? Oh, it's got out of my head. It's on the Q map actually. The round table, oh, I'm gonna have to find it. That's gonna bug me now. Oh, I was saying to Tap the other day, what did I say? It was like the Knights of the whatever, blah 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 blah, and all that. Everybody gets triggered because like, oh, the bad, it's Illuminati. No, they weren't bad. Neither were the Freemasons. That side, the dark side, whatever you want to call it, got in there and took those numbers, those symbols, that language, and used it. So when we all go, yeah, Knights of the Round Table, there's different ones in there, all this stuff, and everyone goes, oh, they're really bad. Because I've heard it all before. I've heard it a couple of years ago. I've heard it of people that are talking to me, oh, they're really bad. No, I don't believe they were. Hi, Brian, I don't believe they were. Factions got in there to use it, to turn it to the bad. So when you think of 33, you go, oh, it's the Masons. Well, I think it's a divine number, actually. I think it's the Christ number, Christ consciousness. People get triggered by, oh, Trump's doing this. That isn't a bad thing. It means 666, as in what you think 666 is. You need to research. They're also mudras. Is it mudras? I can't remember what they're called either. All those symbols are not bad. It's what you use them for. So the dark side, yeah, Knights of Templar, thank you. The dark side took the things that were here for us, that we used, and they use them for the bad. So hence, when there's a full moon, yes, it brings in energies or whatever. And certain days of the year in the calendars, and Magenta Pixie talks of this, but it's true. Is it mudras? Yeah, mudras is. Yeah, the inversion. Yeah, inversion. They invert everything. So you've got to stop getting triggered by it all, because what was I just saying then? Which one was I saying then? Like the pyramid and the all-seeing eye, they're not all bad. They use it. So if you're dark, you'll be using the moon's energy and everybody else's collective energy for bad intentions. This is in the series that I just got to the end of, because I did start it at the beginning of the year. I can't remember. I forgot about it. Altered Carbon. You want to go and watch that. DNA changes in higher and lower people, but they were trying to make it out as if it was ethereal. That was bad. It isn't. I mean, the stuff, if you've ever watched it, there's an island in the sky that traumatizes people and this, that, and the other. And I was thinking, oh, it's a bit like Epstein's Island. That they're saying it's in the sky, but it isn't. It's down on Earth, isn't it? Trying to change things. For instance, Egypt, we don't need all them things that were once gone, because we're bringing in new things, but still with some of that knowledge. Now people will go, for instance, Epstein didn't kill himself. For Epstein's Island, and his temple was blue and gold and white, which people go, oh, it's the sun worshippers. Oh, it was the Egyptians, they're evil. That's more of like worshipping the devil or something. No, they took pieces of knowledge and used it for themselves to put bad intentions on. If anyone gets what I'm saying, Jedi. If anyone gets what I'm saying, that's what they do. So everyone gets confused when they come into a spiritual path or a some people say new age, just like Magenta Pixie said. And I thought, yeah, it's true. It doesn't mean that. And you get a lot of religious people go, oh, 33, yeah, well, they've used them numbers. But it doesn't mean everyone who uses them numbers is bad, or everyone who uses such a certain sign, like people who sit like this. It doesn't mean that. So people need to get over that and stop thinking that everybody who's wearing a certain something or other or doing a certain... I've done that before. Doesn't mean I worship Satan. Do you know what I mean? So people have got to get over that. So there's that I'm going to probably do a talk on, and we'll come with some symbols like the serpent, the snakes going up, Kundalini or whatever, and people are like, oh my God, that's like worshipping this. No, it isn't. It's about balance, coming together in Christ consciousness, being awake, you know. So, oh, people call you everything when they think, you know, oh, what you wearing? What's that? It's like, oh God, get over yourself. Anyway, so I think macro and micro. So anything that's above, they try to replicate, mimic on Earth, but it's not authentic, is it? So meaning, for instance, the stars in the sky, yeah, they try to mimic it down here in 3D dense. So we have celebrities, which are not pumping stuff out. That's good. I'm not saying all of them are evil, because some of them have been, you know, blackmailed, this, that, and the other. But they're the stars that you shouldn't be worshipping, because if you think about it, not that we should be worshipping the stars above either, because it's not about worshipping. They're our higher selves as well. But a lot of people worship the celebrities. They want to be like the celebrities. They want to wear what the celebrities are wearing. They start having cosmetic surgery, all this, to look like the stars. And it's like, I think Magenta Pixie just said, actually, which I'll play it in a minute, just a little piece. Yeah, you can look at me, and you do when you're younger, but don't stay there worshipping. You shouldn't be worshipping anyone apart from yourself. You should be being your true, authentic self. This is why they're trying to get people to have so much plastic surgery. And I'm not saying that's bad, you know, people have been in accidents, this, that, and the other, and people change, but when they're doing too much of it, everyone's looking the same. No one's authentic. No one's authentic. It's about being your true, authentic self. Like I said, I'm not saying that's all bad, but when we all start looking the same and doing too much to ourselves, it's like, who are you trying to be like? Why are you trying to emanate, so if that's the right word, somebody else? Be you. Be the little earth angel you are. Anyway, so there's that. There's celebrities projecting their fakeness. Yeah, exactly. And then, which I'll go into the whole celebrity thing in a minute, because it matches up with channeling as well. Then you've got the ether. So we've got the ether that molds itself. That's why you can see things in the clouds that a lot of us do, fifth world does and stuff like that. Living, breathing waters above, mold, manifest, come in, morph. The energies come in like the lovely plasma does. But because it's been so poisoned with chemtrails, our thoughts going out everywhere, because they've dumbed us down to think, to hate, to be violent, or doom and gloom, it all goes out in the ether. So it morphs into all this like bad energy around us. That's why Trump said ages ago, if anyone does their own work, we're bringing back clean crystal. Let's put the word in that. He said crystal clean air and water. Yeah, because when there's crystal clean air and water, of all the waters, celestial, cosmic, and here, these entities, I think some say fourth dimensional negative entities, that's on the Q map anyway, or whatever you want to say, because everyone gets triggered by the words. Don't bother me, it's all the same. Those can't reside here anymore when it's being purified, and people's insides are being purified with your thoughts and the way you speak and the way you act and the way you are with people and all that good stuff. It can't feed off the negative vibes that people are pumping out all the time with hate, jealousy, wanting all the time, the rat race sort of brain, the service to self, not to others. It's about service to others, but in a bit of a sense, yes, we do have to service ourselves, as in, yes, we have to be loving to ourselves and love ourselves so we can be good to others, but we want to help other people. It's not all about me, because when you're trying to help others and doing all this sort of stuff, it all comes back around anyway, because that's how we work. We're like little cells working together, family, crystal clean. What? Yeah, exactly. So there's all that, and the chemtrails as well. So that's like a fake thing as well. A lot of things I think are going on now aren't actually. I don't think a lot of it is like the chemtrails. What people are thinking. I think the stuff out there. What is going on with my eyelash? Trying to clean up certain stuff. But the more we become positive, that ain't going to work. So living, breathing waters. Also, yeah, so the liquid, the plasma, the orbs that come in, the light beings, the consciousness is living and breathing, giving us messages, giving us, you know, like memory bubbles. And that's why I believe it's important to realise, like I said, what your intentions, your daily intentions are on a daily basis, your thoughts, your actions and your words. So if you're not meditating, be aware. It's all about being aware of what you're putting out. If you feel like meditating, just start doing it 10 minutes a day. That's what I'm doing, 10 or 15 minutes. And it's good. And you can get into that state of, you know, it's all about reconnecting to your higher self, to source, letting them streams in. Remember, letting the stream in. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams, because that's the whole thing they try to connect us off from. That's why they try and replicate everything from above. They try and mimic it. Hello. They try and mimic it. Well, we're waking up, so it ain't working. But like I said, there's a change coming that they can't change because they didn't know it was coming. In the 3D, the deep state didn't know it was coming. They didn't see. And Magenta Pixie does a great chat on one. She's done about 4 videos, but in one of them, she says somewhere, they didn't think about the innocent child. And she doesn't mean kids, though it is kids as well. It's us. They didn't think about us who hold hope, who hold love, who they just didn't see it coming, sort of thing. They just didn't think this day would come. They thought we were all dumbed down, all of us. And by the way, the saying, is it a sheep in wolf's clothing? We ain't sheep in wolf's clothing. We're the wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh yeah, the conniving wolf. We're the wolf. We ain't no sheeps. Who wants to be a sheep in wolf's clothing? That's why people got triggered when someone did a meme on the other side that aren't into Trump and said Trump's a wolf in sheep. Damn right he is. So am I. So were us all. We all were. And that's what they didn't realise. They thought we were all sheeps in wolf's clothing. No, we're not. We're wolves in sheep's clothing. So let's get that one right. Bang on. So they didn't think that, did they? They thought they dumbed us all down. But some of us were stronger in heart. Some of us were stronger with not getting whipped in by the fakeness of celebrities and the fake news, knowing something was wrong. Even if you were watching it, that's how I felt. I was like, I just don't get what's going on. Something doesn't feel right. We all had a feeling of, do you know what? Something's not right. High National, something's not right. So the Mandela effect, I don't know if that changed with something, but yeah, we are the wolves in sheep's clothing. We ain't no sheep. Who wants to be a sheep in wolf's clothing? I'd rather be a wolf, thank you. We're conniving. We'll act like we didn't know. Waking up now, aren't we? Bit of a shock to him. So just want to throw that out there. I better get drawing a wolf. So be very aware of your thoughts, actions, thoughts, intentions, things that you're saying to people. Plasma. Oh yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. So also I wanted to talk about channeling, because some people go, I don't believe in channeling, or channeling's bad because you're channeling a demon or something. I just think, no. To me, channeling just means, put it this way, for instance, you watch TV. You're watching me now. I'm on a channel. You're watching TV at home, for an analogy. What channel are you on? Are you watching BBC One or BBC Two? I'm just saying that for an example because I don't watch TV full stop. I only watch YouTube of what I want to watch. So if I'm on a sort of high vibing channel and someone's like, the muggle out there is going, oh, yeah, I can't see what you're seeing. It's like, what channel are you on? Are you on BBC One? Yeah, you're on that one. Well, you're not going to see what I'm seeing and experiencing and feeling because you're on that channel over there. Yeah. So maybe if you tune in on this channel, maybe you might start, you know, getting in tune with things. So channeling, there we go again, the mimicking. We can channel the higher energies, the higher light beings, with the higher self, whatever you want to call it, angels, spirit, whatever. How do they mimic it? Through TV, through the radio, with different channels that you tune into to watch celebrities and famous people who are not all on our side. Not saying they all aren't on our side, but you know what I mean? Putting their crappy agenda across, like the news channels. It's the same thing. It's real versus fake. So that's how you think of it. You think, oh yeah, I see what you're doing. I see what you do. Yeah, the Mandela effect is real. Research it. Yeah, it is real. I got onto that ages ago as well. Shane off Unbiased on the Fences woke up to that first. Oh, helicopters out. I've had 2 this week. I think it's an helicopter. There's a black one the other day. But yeah. And yeah, it's going over. I can hear it. That's how they do it. That's how they mimic stuff. Yeah, the Mandela effects, like I said, there's loads, but the biggest one for me was E.T., Star Wars. I think there was a sheep. I think there was a sheep and the wolf in the clothing or something like that. But I'd see some people go, "Oh, it's CERN, it's this, that, other." I see the silver lining, and I see it as a wake-up call because it made people wake up and go, "Hang on a minute, what the F is going on?" Oh, and then they start off down the rabbit holes, don't they? Going down the rabbit hole, go and see what they're doing. I'm not joking, but I have a helicopter. Oh, you're in Manchester as well, yeah. So am I. Yeah, can hear. Think it's gone over. There was one the other day. Yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever. So channeling. What did I put? Channeling. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, social media and all that. They're channeling stuff to you depending on what channel you're watching. So let me switch this light off in the corner, see if we can get any more in. It's our consciousness includes and from the creator. Yeah, it is. Our consciousness includes from the creator source, spirits that have passed, different beings, because it's all consciousness from everything that ever was and ever will be. Thank you. Did you see? Everything that ever was and ever will be. Like David Icke says, it's true. Oh, hello. Oh, do you like it? Likes me jumper. It's okay. I won't switch the light off then. It's liking my jumper. I'm liking my jumper as well. Don't know if you just saw the lovely little plasma foams, and the gold one last night was beautiful. Oh, I were like best mates now, aren't we? So yeah, then we'll go into the choo-choo train, because the choo-choo train, here's another analogy. A train track. Timelines. Let's talk about timelines. Timelines. I believe in timelines. I can't even speak. Timelines. I can't even speak. Timelines. Why does that sound weird? Anyway, so we're all going along. Oh, she's going to get right. Let me get my whiteboard out because I feel like a teacher. Right. You ready? So I just thought, yeah, let's get this out. Right. What pen can I have? Oh, hang on. Let's go for pink. So here we are. Here we are. Yeah. This is a train. This is where we were. Maybe, people woke up at different stages, but I'm just saying, we're trundling along in life on the little train of life, going woo woo. Oh, and then we sort of like wake up to all this stuff going on. We're all like, oh, and then you go into all these rabbit holes of the New World Order and all this. Don't get me wrong, that's what she was bringing in. And let's just say there's a track up here and a track down there. This is the New World Order, and this is her. I'll just put a new Earth, new way, new Earth. Yeah, the beautiful new things we want to come in. So we're going along, and yeah, we do all look at this, because I looked at that and I was like, oh my god, oh, what's going on? Got a bit fearful, got a bit angry, and then came out and thought, nah, I'm not having it. That's not happening. That is not happening to my kids. Not having it. No, I'm gonna speak up. Gonna say things on YouTube. Oh, found you, found all this, found all that. Well, went down all rabbit holes, but came back up. So I thought, no, it's not my reality. Sorry. So some people went. So we split up like cells, and some people went, oh my god, the New World Order. They stayed there. They're staying stuck and limited because that's all they can see and that's all they believe. Myself went, F that. Woo, let's get on the love train. I can see different things coming in. I can see a silver lining. I can see a higher vibration going on here. I can see lots of people talking about. So when you put the little, on a train track, when you have a little thing that like, I don't know what it's called, like switches train tracks. So all of a sudden those that were going to go down there, a lot of us went, wing. I went, see you later, bye, woohoo. And that just carries on and carries on. You're not limited in it. As you'll see me talking about stuff and then dropping off stuff, I just go. So we're on a train track now. That's how timelines change. If the thing is, see if you get this. If we wanted, for instance, where's my rubber? I don't know where it is. Where's that gone? Can't. Anyway, right. If we switch it around, yeah, we're on the high vibe train. The high vibe train. So if we chose to go down the old NWO, New World Order. Now, if we all went, oh, I've got no faith, I can't, I'm weak, oh God, it's doom and gloom, doom and gloom. So we all go down here, yeah, we're all down here. So this is you know, all the people all over the world. Oh my God, I have no hope. I don't believe in myself. I'm so weak. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, blah, blah. I'm not going to speak out. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to research myself. So we all stay. So it would have gone into it because no one's speaking up. That's why they tried to get free speech and everything. And that's why everyone's talking up and kicking off all over the world at the minute. So we all stay there. A lot of us went, do you know what? No, let's go. No, I'm not having this. Like we can bring, I can see things changing. So yeah, a few people are divvying around down there, but I see a lot going up here. And that's what changes, because if there's more of us up here, in the end, that ain't working, and it ain't working anyway, as a lot of us know, because some people, the part of that are being brought down in the denser 3D. Fact. Heaven's won already. So, you know, what's up there wins down here. That's why they try and mimic everything, and they didn't know what was coming. So if you're all in a more of a mindset of, I'm not saying we all flatline. I said this the other day. We sine wave like this. It's just that, you know, when your dips are, we're going to go back up again. Magenta Pixie talked about the other day, and it was brilliant. And then she said, you turn it on its side. We're spiraling always up. And then she said, if you turn the spiral on its side, it's a sine wave. And I thought it made total sense. Yes. So more of us that are getting up here, which there is, a lot of people don't see it. But if you're not on the right alternative channels and stuff, you won't know. You'll be in the doom and gloom, where a lot of people, sorry to say, I'm going to get this out there right now. For instance, I did a chat on Tommy Robinson a few years ago before I found Q, and I got 14,000 views on it. Don't get me wrong, there's truth in all that, but there's another dark side to it that I think maybe it could be used. I don't know, because people are putting stuff out about certain people from certain cultures that's saying it's all them people, when it's not. It's not all them people. Divide and conquer people. I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but the people who follow get angry and only look at one thing and nothing else. They're stuck in that, and they don't realize there's something even bigger than that coming out. So I moved away from that eventually in the end. Yes, I saw the truth in it, and I saw this, and it's about being aware, because there is stuff going on with children and stuff, and we all know, you know, what's about to drop and stuff. Don't need to go into that right now. I'm just saying quickly. And then you walk away, and then you go down, you find something else out, and you just go on, and then you drop that, and then you move on, and then you start to realize the people who are awake also have more power to manifest. Yes, we do. Once we get enough people in the high vibe timeline, like the 100 monkey experiment, the whole speak. Yes, thank you, Paul L. Yes, that's true. It's the monkey experiment, which is, oh, what did they say that is now? If there were so many monkeys, yeah, I know what you mean. People can go and check that. It's true. The more of us that are on a timeline, and it doesn't have to be, I don't think, half the population of the world. I think it's not as many as we think. And it's, to me, it's already going there. I see people waking up every day. I heard someone in the street. My sister's seeing orbs now. Someone else said something the other day. I'm hearing it all the time. I heard someone walking down the street talking about symbols and things, and fear triggers New World Order in the attempt. Yeah, it does. I was talking to someone that was just constantly talking about that, and I said, stay there. I'm not on that timeline. I refuse to be on that timeline. Refuse. For my children, I refuse to be on that timeline. For humanity, I refuse to be on that timeline. If people are going to stay there, doom and gloom, there's no hope. We can't have faith, because they're using them words, whatever. Well, sorry, I always had faith. I always had a knowing and a belief something better was coming. Always said it on my channel. It's recorded on my channel. My channel, someone said as well on the Lovely Fifth World channel. Some people might not understand people's channels, but someone said on the channel, oh, I feel like deleting all my stuff from when I first started my channel. Not a fifth, someone in chat. And I put in there, don't do it. I could delete a load of my stuff thinking, oh my God, people are going to think I'm contradicting myself. No, it's a journey we're all on, and the cards will show you in a minute. It's a journey we're all on. If you know me from the beginning, and I know Susan here, you'll have seen me evolve. I am still the person I was before. I still come on like I come on. I'm still sitting here talking to you, but I've took things, dropped and moved on. That's how you grow. It's how you grow. Someone came in once, said you're contradicting yourself, Dolly. No, it's called I'm not limited in my beliefs. But the one thing I do believe, and like I can feel it here, is there's something great coming. Yes, there's chaos, but as I keep saying, and everyone else does, you have to see the chaos you have to see the dark to see the light, to know what we want to move to. And when more and more of humanity realise it is about love, yes, it sounds hippy-dippy. Someone was on a channel the other day that I don't really watch in the UK, and they're the normally ones that shout about Tommy this, that, and the other. And I don't know who the guy was because I don't watch him. It just popped up, and he was like, you've got to realise it's about getting on a high. And I thought, people are starting to wake up. People have got to start moving away from hate. People have got to start moving away from jealousy. It is a fight with your ego and your authentic self. It's a hero's journey. So, anyway, what else? Yeah, Magenta Pixie, there's a few other channels I'll watch out in a minute, was doing, she's just done a recent one with an interview. I've not watched it, and there's about 3 more before. But she put one out about plasma and orbs and energy beings and codes. And I'm just like, yeah. I got a being. It looked like a being in the sky in the clouds the other day. It looked like Ra, because I was talking about Ra the other day, because I am reading the Ra material. This is an ace book because I got this ages ago. And this is what I normally do in a book. When I put it down and I have that many books, I normally write notes in it. So I found out where I was up to, and I just want to read a little bit out because I was like, yeah, because the Book of Ra is about channeling, and Uri Geller's in this, channeling from somewhere else, dimensions. And I just want to read a little bit out of the bits that I did. I got a right ear download when you started this video. Thank you, because I got a right ringing in my ear yesterday, and I can't remember who I was watching. So I do believe I'm bringing codes on this channel as well. As weird as that might sound to some people, but in this book, and this is an ace book if you're into all this stuff, it says here, yeah, channeling is thought like an analogy. That's what I talked about before, but just let me read these bits out that I penciled in. The answer may well lie in the area of occult theory, where everyone freaks out, especially if they're highly religious. Sorry, but they don't. It just means which is hidden, which is censored with the existence of various planes of existence that sometimes we can't see, but a lot of us are starting to see, and a lot of us have always felt it. Maybe Thunderbirds, yeah. Most of this theory was developed as a result of reported contact and communication within the inhabitants of these supposedly separate realities, because they got people meditating and channeling 17 and seeing it, and they started matching up with the same thing they were getting. I have come to believe that these levels interpreted, which are physical space and I don't know if that says mutually something, coexist through with very little awareness of each other, because it's about being aware. There's too much noise in the world today. Awareness of each other. A simple analogy to which I've referred before, and I couldn't believe it because he said the same thing as me. I thought about this the other day about channel. Oh yeah, it's like TV with the channels. Television. That's why it's called television, because it tells in visions, and it's a hyperhypnosis, they call it, or something. And then when I read this, I was like, he put in the book, I referred before, is to consider the actors in 2 different TV shows, both receivable on the same set, but each show being exclusive of the other. This seems to be what we experience in our daily lives. One channel or density of existence, being totally unaware of the entities occupying other frequencies or other physical space. The point of all this is that our reality is not ultimate or singular. It is, in fact, our reality only at the present. It's about the present. And that's like saying, I'm on here now talking about what I talk about. One of my mates will be sat at home watching Coronation Street, totally oblivious and unaware of what's going on. And then it says on here, I'm saying the equivalent of Channel 4, no thanks, but on the TV is equivalent to but displaced from Channel 3 on the same channel. Because if you're watching Channel 4, you can't see what's going on Channel 3. So, but that's the fake channeling from what we channel source, and they try to separate it from channeling source. Fact. So, and it just goes on about extraterrestrials, the source, velocity of light. Well, which is plasma, and when these beautiful orbs come in, they're plasma as well, full of light. But this is a really good book. Like, I love this bit in it. It says, problem with our science was that because when science comes together with spirituality, because that's what they split, and that's at the top of the queue map, by the way. And someone said something about the Vatican as well. They're trying to repent, and that I thought, well, they are, because they're at the top of the queue map, hiding things. Problem with our science was that it did not recognize enough dimensions. Second, they stated that the light does not move. Light is Larson's theory. Posits 6 dimensions instead of the customary 4, and finds the pure field, which I nearly said Epstein again. Einstein believed would represent matter to move outward from all points in space at unit, Jack, velocity of the velocity of light. Photons are created due to the vibratory displacement in space-time, the fabric of the field. Photons, like the orbs, little photons, that mold and manifest. Furthermore, the contactees were saying that consciousness creates vibration. Yes, it does. This vibration being light. Yep. The vibratory displacements of space-time in Larson's theory are the first physical manifestation, which is a photon of light, little orbs. According to the UFO contactees, the UFOs lower their vibrations in order to enter our skies, the entire physical universe. Yeah. These are little UFOs, aren't they? Because they're unidentified little flying objects. Just saying. Anyway, this book's really good if you're interested. It's a top book. I've had it for a while. Oh yeah, Ra, Egyptian. Just saying. So I'll just throw that one out there. Don't know what anyone's saying in chat, but yes, to everyone in chat, YouTube will be removing small channels on the 10th of December because they can't make any money off us. I know. I'm just going to hold on to faith that they don't, but we'll see. If not, I'll be going somewhere else. Just putting that out there. So that's what I mean. I don't believe it. I'm not going with that timeline because they will reinforce it. So let's pump it out. Even Fifth World said that the other day. I'm not going with what they're saying. I think it's fear mongering. So let's not put that out in the ether. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to show you the cards that I got in. But I'm just saying beautiful things are coming in. More and more people are waking up. Check out. Netflix, Altered Carbon. You may have seen that one. Songs, Enigma, Return to Innocence. Beautiful, because that is what's going on. And see if I can find the words to it. And my dad was like, I've had that for 25 years. Oh, there it is. It says, I can't sing it. Love, devotion, feeling, emotion. Love, devotion, feeling, emotion. Don't be afraid to be weak. Can't remember the tune. Don't be too proud to be strong. Just look into your heart, my friend. That will be the return to yourself, the return to innocence. Oh, it goes on like that. This is what's going on. Don't be afraid to be weak. Don't be too proud to be strong. Just look into your heart, my friend. This is what it's all about. This tingles goes right through me. That will be the return to yourself. It's all about returning to ourself that we got cut off from. The return to innocence. It's about innocence. They fed off the innocence. The return to innocence. And if you want that, if you want, then start to laugh. If you must, start to cry. Do it. Be yourself. Don't hide. Just believe in destiny. We've all got destiny. Don't care what people say. Just follow your own way. Not the stars, not the celebrities. Don't give up and use the chance to return to innocence. That's not the beginning of the end. That's the return to yourself. The return to innocence. That's return to innocence. I'm just like, oh my God, that song, Enigma. You go and watch it now. It's a beautiful song in its day, but now doesn't it totally make sense? Now, I'm like, oh my God, we are the innocence of source. That's why, yeah, they fed off the innocence. They fed off people who were weak, who were trusted in people, because they're not them sort of people. They don't care who they hurt. So blast that out, blast it out. Just want to throw that one out there. That was going through my head this week. Can You Feel It by Michael Jackson? Said it before, we went through this video before. He's sprinkling all the little particles in that video, the particles of light that are coming, because the light forces are in, and everything, and the energy and everything that's going on that seems bonkers. Yeah, exactly. We've also got so we've got Magenta Pixie channel. She's done quite a few over the past couple of days. Brilliant. Makes total sense to me. Makes total sense with my Beyond Quantum Healing session with Shane off Unbiased on the Fence more and more. It's about filling our vessel up with light. I think when I was saying that submarine thing under the water and there was a vessel, it's about filling our vessels back up with pure loving light as well. There's so many things in that. Also a channel called Rosie Jenner. Hi Rosie Jenner, if you're watching. I know Rosie Jenner from a bit ago, but I didn't realise I'd been unsubscribed. But please go and check her channel out. Some might resonate, some might not. You might not understand the way she talks about things, but I totally do. Miss Chime, you've been doing great on your channel with your orbs and what you were talking about. And I just want to say to Miss Chime, when I watched it the other day and you said about the Rainbow Bridge because you're Irish and the pot of gold and all that, I knew straight away, because I always type before I watch it, I knew straight away. It was like, people think the pot of gold or the Anunnaki were mining for gold. The gold is us. The gold at the end of the rainbow, you're looking for your higher self. You're looking for you. It's you. The Rainbow Bridge, spirit, source. Hi. That's what it is. Gold is us, alchemy. We turn lead to gold. We're lead down here because we're dense, but when we're in a higher vibration, we're gold, shining light beings of light like the sun. And that's why I was getting Varin a lot. And I got a gold orb in yesterday, and it's there on camera for everyone to see. I'm just saying. Just saying. Check out Angelica Christie. She's got a great channel from America, has done interviews with the lovely Laura Eisenhower. She's got a new I can't remember what it was, crystally perfume thing out. Sorry, I can't remember what it was, but great channel. She's a lovely being as well. Prime Disclosure has done. I always watch Prime Disclosure in the morning because I understand it. Yeah, there's just a few. There's many more that I'm always shouting out like I do. So what I'm going to do now is I want you to check them channels out and see what you think, because I'm not going to go through them. I'd let you listen to a bit of it, but I just thought, nah, if you're on the same wavelength, you'll understand. So, yeah, Whitney Houston, the greatest love of all. Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. Man in the Mirror is my favourite. And all that sort of good stuff. So I'm going to go soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the cards that I picked. The golden orb was, yeah, slowed it down, yeah. Right, so the other day, these 3 cards came out. So I just do it off intuitively, but one of them I want to read out because I was like, yes, right. Do you remember me talking about the Phoenix? This card came out. Phoenix. Judgment. Oh, yeah. We're actually, those on the 3D are getting judged, if you know what I mean, with that side, the dark side, the deep state, whatever you want to call them. But we're also judging ourselves and our past lives. So that's why we've got to go back and heal. It's all about healing, and that's going to be my next chat in a few days about more healing, because healing's got to be thrown out there. But flower of life, the phoenix rises from the ashes. The purification of fire, but the phoenix rises from the ashes, and we are rising from the ashes. We're shedding that old skin, you could say, like I say, the caterpillar and the butterfly. Just saying. Then the next one came out, 9 of stones. Well, 9's the divine number, and also it's earthly this anyway, but she's turning her back. She looks like she's turning her back, but she's looking to a golden horizon, a golden sky, the light. Is she thinking about past things going on, because she's looking forward, and that, you know, past. So we do have to heal the past, but you know, we're not taking that into the future. I've been saying this, we are not taking that into the future. Then we got Calais. Some people are like, oh my God, it's a bit evil looking, isn't it? No, it's the tower. Their tower's falling down. It's all crumbling down. It's all crumbling down. Calais could say like death. It's like the death card. All seeing eye there. Things have to be brought down. Things have to have a death to have a rebirth. And that's what's going on with us all. We're having a rebirth of ourselves. Gaia's having a rebirth. We're all turning into, she's turning into a star. We're turning into a star. And then after that was, I want to read this one out though, because it's beautiful, out of the book. But Merlin, the hero. Well, I didn't say the round table before. Who's the hero? We are. We're the ones we've been waiting for. It's a hero's journey. In a lovely blue there. Oh, yeah. And it's got the little snaky, you know, it's a bit Egyptian colours there. It's a bit Egyptian colours, but it's alchemy, people. We're transmuting energies. That's what we do. So I'm going to read this out of the book because it's just beautiful the way the book says it. So it's our life story. The hero is a hero's journey. That's what Star Wars is about. Luke Skywalker starts on his hero's journey. Which side are you going to take? Are you going to go for the dark side or the light side? Altered Carbon, if you've seen the Netflix thing, at the end of the day, if you know what happens, it was like, which path are you taking? Are you going to get greedy and go down that end and not bother about people and hate people and kill people and do horrible things? Or are you going to be service to others? Anyway, let me read this out. When we decide, well, right, I don't need to read all that, blah, 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 blah. Right, when you meet Merlin in a reading card, take note of his cat. Let me show you. Oh, and then you think of, yeah, cat. And the snake of his staff. The snake pays tribute to the Egyptian snake goddess. I think it's Wadjet, is it? I don't know if I'm saying that right. She's there to invoke divine feminine protection on your journey. Oh, you needed a bit of divine energy, nurturing. No. One of Wadjet's earliest symbols, 5,000 years ago, depicted a cobra coiled around, is it a papyrus or something, stalk? They inspired from Merlin's healing staff. Yeah. The motif morphed into the rod of, I can't even say that, so whatever it is, a recognizable symbol used in healthcare today. You know the I can't say it. I can't even say that word. The two snakes, like the Kundalini going up, that is healing, and that's why Joe Dispenza, I've talked about healing yourself. That's in the middle of the book. Which, if I had the book down here, I'd be able to show you actually. No, it's not, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I can't say it, maybe being a bit dyslexic and all that. Is healing. People think it's the Illuminati. Just told you about all that before. You're getting triggered by symbols that they took off us. So just saying, healing, healthcare today. But Wadjet, see, they use it, not always for the good, do they? The Wadjet isn't the only Egyptian goddess Merlin invokes. His cat is named after the Egyptian cat goddess Bastet. I can never say that right. Both Bastet and Wadjet, I bet I've just absolutely butchered them names, symbolize the Eye of Horus. you're all seeing eyes. So when some people say, oh, this one's all seeing eyes, because they know about it. It's not the Illuminati, they just know about it. Stop getting triggered. The third eye, that's associated with your sixth sense, your sixth chakra. Here, ancient Egyptian cats were often adorned. Oh, hello. Oh, that might have been a piece of fluff, actually. Adorned with, mind you, moves everything about, doesn't it? It is the energies moving about, even if there's dust flying about. Do you know what I mean? Adorned. Oh, well, cats often adorned with jewels and pampered as household pets. The hero's journey is a struggle for dominance between the irrepressed ego self and the authentic self, which was what I said before. Yeah, like the snake goddess, I think it's Wadjet, those who take the chrysalis journey shed their old skin, which I just said before. It's like shedding your old skin to reveal a newly transformed and transfigured higher self. Boom. That's what it's all about. That's basically the end game. We are wizards and witches. We are magical. We are transmuting energies, and we are bringing it in. So that was the other day, and I was just like, yes, that's what it's all about. That's what's coming in. Those cards are absolutely brilliant. So, as I said again, that was in order as well. The order was the Phoenix. We're all rising. We're all speaking out. All over the world's kicking off. Encore everywhere. It's been going on for ages. France has been kicking off in about 18 months. We're letting go of the past. You know, stones as well, that heavy load, we're letting go. We're looking, you know, it's all about the now, but that brings in the future, the golden age. You know, we're looking at it, but releasing it and letting it go. And then the towers are falling. It's not just for that side. This is for us as well. The old ways, the old control systems, they're all falling down. We're bringing the new in. And then the hero's journey. Everyone's beginning at different times, but it's more and more and more and more and more. The wizard, yeah. Gandalf the White, just saying. So they came in, and then I got these cards today. I did a meditation, and then I pulled a card, and then 3 fell out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, and I've just realised what the number is at the end, just to trigger some people. I'll show you. That's hilarious. I didn't even see it. So the first one that came in is when before I meditated, I picked this card came out and it said, choose love. Well, that's what we're choosing. You're either choosing fear or love. So you always have a choice as to what you should do. Of course you do. What do you want to do? What choice are you taking? A lot of blue there. And that was 21, which is 3. This one, I love this card because it's got the pyramids in the back and this, that, and the other, and the cosmos and Earth and everything, and the Crystal Palace. Remember I talked about the crystal place that I went to in the BQH session. Be in the present, yeah, because that's what we're supposed to do. Dream of the future. Dream of the future, but in the present. It'll bring that into the future. That's why you've got to be doing all this, because that's why things are changing. When we dream, everything is possible. Of course it is. Look at that picture. Boom. And what's the most shiniest up there? Source, the sun. Beautiful. And then after that came number 8, infinity. Love who you are. This is what it's all about. You've got to love who you are. Stop looking up to, stop worshipping others, celebrities and that. Worship yourself. Love yourself. You are divine and a wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. Every single one of us. We've got the ship on the water, which makes me think of spaceships because the water's above, the water's below. We are on maritime law. If anyone didn't know, we don't work off land law. We're on water laws, which makes me laugh because why would it be water laws? As above, so below, water's above. Think about that one. We've got the Rainbow Bridge there. It's got all beings in the ethers, animals, everything, and there is a palace there as well. That's why people go on about King Arthur. Oh, King Arthur. Do you know what that story was? Excalibur's that, and it's really evil. No, it was bad. It's not what you think it is. No, it wasn't. And don't forget, Trump was brought into the round table down south in the UK, not by the Queen, not her round table, not her medals of being knighted, because we know what that stands for, just saying. And then this one is a fact, because I've had a few people ringing me up and telling me or texting me and saying they're feeling like this, and I'm like, it's okay. You know, the trident's there. The trident, what does the trident stand for? Trinity. The trident staff that they try and say is evil as well. It's a Trinity, but they do that side use it for something else as well. There's a mermaid asleep here because it says rest, and it's 42, which is 6. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have fundamental need to take a break. You need to take a break. A lot of people have been speaking to me about this, and it's true. We have to take breaks. That's why I tried to take a couple of days off, even though I came on for a little bit. But I am going to be not coming on as much because there's things that I need to focus on. And I know there's other people out there doing a lot. I was talking to some other people the other day, they know who they are. And I said, you've got to take time out because you'll make yourself ill. And that means you lot in chat. If you feel like you have to rest with all these energies and things coming in, you've got to do it. You're no good to anyone if you're not functioning properly. And that's a fact. And then you're not going to be channeling good energies and stuff because you know. So, and then the last one that came out, 33. What does 33 stand for the people who aren't triggered and think it's just Illuminati number when it's not? And 3 and 3 is 6. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Which I did write in my book, actually. Christ consciousness. Thank you. I did write it down somewhere, actually. Look in my little book. Yeah, someone said the other day, I can't remember, was the triangle was 11 and 22. 11, a lot of this people see that, 11 and 22 is the same thing. 11 and 22 at the bottom. 11 and 22 make the pyramid 33, the enlightened ones, the top ones. People see it as all bad. No, it's not. Yeah, Tesla. But also 369 Tesla. 3, you got 3 is a good number, Trinity. You've got 3 add 3 is 6. Like I'd probably say, what some people call that Christ consciousness, don't know. 3 add 3 is 9. I call 9 the divine number, feminine as well. Feminine, 9. Also, 369 equals 18, and that just makes me laugh because if you know about Q and 18, just saying. And then obviously 8 and 1, all them numbers make 9 again. Anyway, so I'm just saying 369. Energy, vibration, and frequency. You're putting you're feeling that vibration and you're putting that frequency out. So, be careful. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I'll probably go into that another time because I just thought that then. It was in my book. But this one is 33. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love, because every opportunity that's thrown your way, you might not see it as an opportunity because you might see it as, oh, I lost my job, or I didn't get this, or I didn't get that. It's an opportunity. It is life is opportunities, but it's how you take it and how you transmute it and how you act to it. So, I'm just saying, beautiful. Waters again. And because she's looking in the shell, it reminds me of not that sort of shell, but mind you, might be if you crack it open. The Nautilus shell, spiral of life. That's how it goes, people. You got to learn how to go with the flow. You got to learn how to ride the waves of the what do they call it now? I said it before. The waves as we go up and down. If you fight against it, you're going to find it harder. When we go up, we go up. When we go down, we go down. That's the way you ride the wave. You ride the waves. If you're going to go against it, you're going to have harder. Yeah, sine wave. It's going to be more difficult. You'll get there, but it's just going to be more difficult for you. You're going to make it difficult for yourself. So that was that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an angel card, and another The Universe Has Your Back for you lot, and then I'm going to go. For anyone who's just come in, I'm doing another little bag with a little, it looks weird at the minute, a little design on of a little hedgehog with a coffee mug saying coffee hogger. A little, you know, it looks a bit weird because it's not finished. Got a few brown colours for winter, but it's a little hedgehog. So I've got a hedgehog bag coming. You can find me on Instagram on Dolly Daydream, because sometimes I put my stuff there in case anyone's interested in purchasing anything. They're all handmade, hand stitched and everything from moi. So I will be coming with a live shoppy thing one time, because yes, I do love my stuff and I like to share it. So like I said, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So I'm going to pick one for chat. Yeah, I had that little idea for the hedgehog. I was like, oh, little hedgehog. Little hedgehog. Yeah, Instagram, yeah. Just Dolly Daydream. You'll find me. Yeah, thank you, Tapper. If you'd like to send me a coffee donation, my email is in the chat right now. Oh, and there was a little orb saying yes. It is much welcomed. Thank you very much. My sister's got orbs now. Whoop, whoop. But she's open-minded as well, so. Right. Oh, that just flew out. See what this one is. There. The universe has my back, meaning the universe has your back. Hey. So that's that one. And then I'll do an angel card one. I've got my eye on a new deck. Oh, you'll love it. Got it. I was drawn to it. I thought, no. And what some of you have said in chat, you'll be like, oh, I'm not telling you. Let's get an angel card in. Beat me this time. Oh, thank you, Kieran. So like I said, I've got to get on the other timelines. I can't just, no. We're all little earth angels, aren't we? Earth angel, earth angel. Oh, by the way, before I do these cards, someone said, I don't know if it was Magenta Pixie, somebody I was watching. I thought, yes, or it might have been Phil Good. Can't remember. Yeah, it was Phil Good. He wrote something on his community page about being angels. We're all angels. We all had wings, like energetic ones. But some people, you know, when they get a bit into the rabbit holes, like he said, he knew someone who actually jumped off a building, thought they could literally fly. Now that's where people will go woo woo. But but it's because we're residing. We're still on Earth, so we are Earth angels. We're just bringing it down, but we're still here. But we can use all the magic and all the energy. So we are Earth angels. Remember that song? Earth angel, Earth angel. Oh, that music that Tapper's just put in chat, I've subscribed to that, was ace. He does, like, a guy makes music with a looping machine. Oh my God, it's brilliant. Go and check that out. You'll love it. Absolutely fantastic. That music, do I rather listen to that than the crap on TV? Because I don't listen to, it depends who I'm listening to. Don't listen to Jay-Z and Beyonce and all that crap. Just saying. Turned over. And we've got 2 cards. See, I was only pulling one out there, but it likes to pull 3, so you've got extra cards there. So please check that out. But please, if you're into all the stuff I talk about, please check Magenta Pixie's channel out. If you don't know of it, the last 4 she's done brilliant. I'm going finishing it off in a minute. Right, this one coming is 48, which is 12, I think, is it? Which is 3. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it, as we were saying before. The next one, 32. Look at your pattern in relationships. That is so hilarious. I think Infinite Waters was talking about that the other day. Yeah, he was. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. It does. Everybody does. I've said this before, if you're bringing in the same sort of, I'm in this same relationship and all this. Hi, spirit light body. If you're bringing it all in, it's because there's something you're doing. You're repeating a pattern. Oh, hello. You need to look at what it is. And hey, oh, hi. And see the saying, yeah, that's what you've got to do. And you know, see if there's something there that you're doing that's repeating. Because people see, I've done it in the past. You get with the same sort of people and then wonder why the relationship's not working out. Same sort of person, or you do the same sort of thing. And it's, and like I said, it's all about looking at the past and fixing those timelines. You can go back in meditation, or you're just forgiving and you're just letting go of all your traumas. Whatever gets kicked up, that's why people are getting a bit thingy at the minute, because things are getting kicked up, traumas that they've forgotten about. You're looking at it, you're crying about it, whether you want it, and then you're letting go of it. You don't need any of that, because it does not define who you are. So we can go into the new year 2020 vision with a lot of other stuff that's coming out in the spiritual sense. You know, but like I said, the whole chat was about real versus fake. The stars above and the heavens, whatever the ether, is the real stuff they separated us from. They project, they mimic it down here with the celebrities, with the channeling of the TV channels and all that crap. Like I just said before, that's what they do. So 2020 vision in 2020, exactly. So like I said, they have numbers, we have numbers. They were our numbers first, they use them. So you don't get triggered by, you know, the number 6 or this, or number 33, Christ consciousness, whatever it is. They stole it, they use it because they're illuminated as well. They know. So like I said, they'll use the energies from the moon as a sacrificial thing. We won't, if anyone's using the energies. The old pagan ways, the old like traditions of the old sort of, I'd say, paganized calendar, which I've got, you know, they use that and people see that as witchy or bad. It's not. They just know about the dates in the calendar and they use it for their intentions. That's all it is. So people need to stop getting triggered, especially if you're highly religious, because that's what you see it as. It's not. You've got to look into it. Yeah, Wheel of the Year and all that, but people who, you know, think it's all pagan, to me, is what we were. We, like, if you wanted it to rain, would be, you know, like Native American Indians. We are of Earth. We knew how to work with the earth. That's what it was. But they tried to make out as something else. Just like the Bible. Yes, the Bible has lots of truth in it, but they twisted it. They twisted it. So you can't see it properly. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why you've got to stop getting triggered by certain symbols. Yes, they do use symbols, but they stole them. The colour comment. Yeah, I like this. It's quite nice. You know, my old thrift shop. Yeah, hair's looking all right today. I'm still getting it dreaded, so wait for that one. A few weeks. But yeah, there's Angelica Christie's channel as well. I think she's on tonight. I might catch her. It depends if I'm ready by then. I might be having an early night tonight because I've just been tired. Like I said, you've got to look after yourself. So yay. Yes, yay, honour better than worship. That is correct as well, because we can have deities and different energies of, you know, ascendant masters and all good stuff like that, and people have pictures and stuff like that, like you have your family up. We're not worshipping, we're honouring that energy, that energy of that spirit or whatever. So yay, it's all good. But yeah, worshipping, we're not worshipping nobody. We can honour. You know, it's a bit like a Samhain. I can never say that word about Halloween. That's not worship. They worship. They worship on that day. We would say we honour our ancestors. We honour the dead. We honour, because they're not really dead, are they? They've just passed over. No one is called the passing, because they passed over to a different form. This body dies, this suit dies, but our energy goes on into a different light form. So when you're getting things like the lovely light forms that come in, they can be spirits of anything, different beings, you know, all that sort of stuff. different consciousnesses. There's so many from different dimensions. So, you know, they could be anything, light ships or whatever. Don't know if we're going to get some in before I go. If I switch that light off, I'll see. And they have been in all night anyway, but yeah, just saying. But they have been in all night, and they did come in at the beginning near Jack. Where is he? There he is. He's been quite good tonight as well. So, just seen one up there. So, I think they were working better on the light up there. So, I'm going to go. That's me done. I don't know what my next chat will be on. It might be on symbols and stuff like that. Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Exactly, Tapper. So I'm just seeing, because, and if you didn't check out the orbs I got in yesterday with the big gold one that flashed at 2 minutes 33. 2 minutes 33. Yeah, it was 2 minutes 33. But I was thinking about the Ascendant Master Buddha. I've got the book over there, but I'm reading. I'm going to read that one, but I've got to read this one. So I will be going to bed with this tonight because I'm getting through it. The Law of One. It's about the Law of One. Those that's 33 on mine. Those of that side don't go by the Law of One. I think they surpassed it, didn't they? So, you know, just saying. So I'm going to go, and I shall see you very soon. Have a great weekend, because it might be a couple of days again. Getting my bags done, still doing my jewellery and stuff. Dave, still looking at yours, just don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I have got, how many bags have I got here? The coffee cup. You could, oh, thank you, Miss Chen. I've got, I still haven't done this one yet, because that came through meditation. It was a star thing. I don't even know what it was, so that's not finished yet. Got that one. We had an extra one of these that I did ages ago. Mermaid. I'm still doing the. Hey, oh, they like my art. My elephant. It's not got its eyes on yet, but it's got a third eye going though. And it's got butterfly ears for wings. And still want jewelry on it. DM you on Twitter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still doing it. JP. What I'm going to do is, when I've done a few more bracelets, I'll show them on here. It's just whatever colours I've got. I've not got like, can you do this? It's just whatever I've got. And this one's nearly finished, but it's the llama bag. His eyes need colouring in yet, but this is my handmade stitched llama bag, bit 3D. He's lovely, my little llama. I've got one of these. I've got a llama bag. It's a bit different to this one, and I've got my llama bag. So, got the orbs going on. Yeah. And my email is in chat in case you wanted to email me about any of my art stuff to purchase, or if you want to put a coffee chat in. Thank you very much. And I shall see you soon, and we shall see you soon. Jack will see you soon. The light beans will see you soon. Yeah, so I'm going, and I'm going to actually catch up with Magenta Pixie's interview she's had with someone on her channel, and then I'm going off to bed to read a bit more of the Book of Ra. I just said, Ra, did you see that twinkly one? Don't start going now. I'm going now. You're all coming in, twinkling in the background, because I just saw you then when I said I'm going reading the Book of Ra. Yeah, they're a bit cheeky, aren't they, sometimes? Like the Book of Ra. Thank you. So get reading the Book of Ra, because I'm just thinking it's got to be Ra, innit? I was looking at the sun yesterday. Get very excited when I say Ra or Buddha. So that's when I got the gold orb in. So yeah, it's saying, Dolly, get to bed and go and read the Book of Ra, like we've told you to do. Oh, makes me laugh. What do you think, Jack? Hey, Ra's got a bit of a bird head going on, so you could be a reincarnated Ra sat in the cage, couldn't you? Yeah? What do you think? You gone all quiet? So, I'll just shout that out again. So if you're interested, it's The Ra Material, A Humble Message of the Law of One. Very interesting book. Even if you don't believe in it all, it might change your mind. Really, really good. So, night to all, love and light, and I will see you very soon. Wow, I'm always looking for this button. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh my God, can't get off.